Good evening, students. So the exams are coming near, and one thing what I have heard is what should you keep into mind for economics during exam time. There are certain things which you should always focus on. Let's start with objectives. Attempt all the objective questions, and you should leave two lines after every fill in the blank or a one line question. Remember, if you overwrite the answer in the blank, it will be counted as zero. So, better cancel the entire statement and rewrite the answer. While attempting assertion and reasoning question, if you want to score more than 95%, I would request you to copy down the question and then write the answer below it. Talking about 8-mark questions. If you get any law, remember the statement of the law should be exactly as given in the textbook, that is, in the inverted commas. You are not allowed to change a single word in the statement. Anyone aiming to score more than 90% should always write a conclusion for lengthy answers. When you are writing distinction, yes, as per board, you have to write only 2 points for 2 marks. But for safer side, I would request you to write more than 2 points, if possible 3 to 4 points. If you are writing examples and considering it to be as a point, remember no marks will be given for examples if you write it as a separate point. So your distinction should be 2 points about the logic. Examples are not to be considered as points, valid point. Then we go about with agree or disagree. Now in this case, my dear children, you get 1 mark for mentioning whether you agree with the statement or whether you disagree with the given statement. Now, out of the total 4 marks, 1 you have got. For remaining 3 marks, children say, can we write 3 points? No. You can write 3 points if you are able to conclude, if you are able to give the logical explanation to the question asked, then yes, for 3 marks you'll get complete 3 points, you'll get 3 marks. But what if you do not complete the logic of the answer? If your answer is not meaningful, it appears कि तुमने आधे में छोड़ दिया, then in this case, even if you write 3 points, you won't get full 3 marks. So remember, you should always try to complete the answer. That means make it meaningful. Conclude whatever the statement is given. If you agree, then conclude it. Why do you agree? Write down the reasons for that. Only then you'll get full marks. The next question is, sir, should we draw diagram for 3 mark and 4 mark question? The answer is yes, 110% yes. You have to draw diagrams. Neatly label them. And also below the diagram, you have to mention about the x-axis, y-axis, and what does it represent. Fine, children? To conclude, I will also like to say over here, if you are writing answers like law of supply, okay, in the law of supply, you know in exception there's labor curve. You have to draw small to small, but you have to draw that exceptional curve for labor. If you are writing law of demand, then remember in law of demand also, when you're going to write exceptions, try to write the head points, try to explain them properly. Only head points will not give you marks, children. So keep all these points into your head. And the most important point, children, what I want to tell you is that when you are writing the law of demand, you get Giffen goods. Remember, in Giffen goods, you have to draw the diagram, which will be completely opposite of the demand curve. It will be an upward sloping curve from left to right. Always try to start a new question on a new page. Is it clear? New question on a new page. All the best. God bless you. May you score maximum in economics.